Morning, peeps. It's tea time. Okay, we're not really doing tea this morning. I was in the mood for, this is Roma. This is what I drink when I'm in the mood for coffee with junk in it. So this is actually Roma. I don't know if you can see it, with hazelnut creamer in it. And we're going to put a stroopwafel in it because I'm in the mood for that. Normally I go over every morning to my brother's place and he makes me coffee, which is decaf. Don't you love the noise? He makes me decaf coffee. I shouldn't even say coffee because I think it's a latte because it has almond milk in it and it's all frothed up and it's a schmancy coffee, and he has stroopwafels there. Well, he went on vacation and I was missing it, so I decided this morning we were just going to do Roma instead of tea, and I'm going to have a stroopwafel in it because that's what I need. Do you care? My Roma is really hot, so we got to take the stroopwafels out quick. And they're so good. Yeah, this is what you signed up for. Watch me eat stroopwafels. I was trying to decide what to do today, and this was about, my hair is getting in my nose. Stop. This was about, this was the 1st of December, I think. Lois, she has a channel called Live with Lois, did some questions. They were questions you've never been asked. Anyways, I sat there and patiently wrote them down, and I thought, I am going to do these Mask Monday, and I didn't do them. And then I thought, well, my granddaughter was going to be here, so I'd do them when she was here. I didn't do them. So we're doing them today. If you don't know Lois, she's a lot of fun. Go check her out. I'm assuming if you're following me, you're probably already following her, but go check her out. She will be linked. Anyway, so these are, there were supposed to be 42. I don't know what I did. I missed some somewhere along the way. And I decided I was not going back to hunt them down, so I didn't. Oh, that's so yummy. Oh, I'm very happy this morning now. Are you guys all surviving the new year? Did you make reservations? Never mind. Resolutions. Did you make resolutions? Reservations. Oh man, I'm awake. A few years back, I decided I was never doing that again because it depresses me when I can't do them. So I do some things, like I'm doing a little bit of a declutter, but then I do that every year because I live in a camper, so I declutter my life, my brain, I declutter lots. But that I can accomplish because it's easier. I started, my other one is always to spend time with God in the morning, but I've been doing that for a long time now, so that's like second nature. So, and I don't feel myself if I don't, so my resolutions are stuff that just continue what I'm already doing, basically, because I can't. Never mind. All right, I'm taking up too much time. Let's get through this quick. The first one is what is the first part of your body to wash in the shower? Okay, I live in a camper, so the showering is a little bit different than normal people. So you get all wet all over, and then you start at the top and go down with the soap while the water is off, and then you rinse. So it's always shampoo my hair first, and then soap wherever I need it, and then rinse and repeat. No, I don't repeat. If you don't know about, well, one of these days maybe I'll tell you about camper showers. What is the color of your favorite hoodie? It's black. I only have one. It's black. Excuse me. It says, do you plan your outfits? No. When I worked, I had to wear scrubs, and I had all different kinds of scrubs. I didn't have to wear one specific color or anything. So I would wash them and put them at the back of the closet, and I would pull from the front, so I never had to think about what I was wearing. I just wore the next one in line. When I washed them, then they went to the back of the closet, yada, yada, yada. So, no, I've never been a planner of what I'm going to wear. I look in there and grab something. What is the closest thing to you that is red? Do I have anything red? It's a little Scrabble game. There's not really red in my camper. If you would have asked me pink, it would have been a tough choice, but red, no. Tell us about your last dream. I don't tend to dream, and if I do, I don't remember them. I can wake up anxiety-ridden and stressed out, but I don't remember them. So the last dream I actually remember, when I was a kid and my sister was born, my youngest sister, she's like 8 years younger than me. I had this recurring nightmare that I was carrying her because she was tiny, and I dropped her and her head split open. It was awful. That's the last one I remember vividly, and I kept having it over. I was terrified to touch her. Terrified. And I didn't. I did not have much to do with her when she was little because I was scared of it. But I don't normally dream. Every once in a while I do, and I know I've dreamed because I get up kind of anxiety-ridden, but I don't know what I've dreamed about, so you should ask that spousal unit. He talks in his sleep. What are you craving right now? Well, obviously stroopwafel because we've done it already. What comes to mind when you think of cabbage? What comes to mind when you think of cabbage? Obviously, it was a long time ago I wrote these down because I don't remember these questions. There is a salad that I like. It is shredded cabbage. You put some slivered almonds in it. Sometimes I put sesame seeds. Then you put ramen noodles crunched up there. And then you make a dressing out of the packets in the ramen noodles. And that is my favorite cabbage salad. So that's what I think of. It's like, now I'm going to want some. Have I ever counted to 1,000? No. No. Pretty sure not. Do you bite ice cream or do you lick it? Yeah. Both. Whatever looks like. Yeah. Do you like your hair? No. I haven't liked my hair ever. My hair is thicker than thin hair, and then thinner than thick hair, so either style doesn't work. It's annoying. Do you like yourself? I'm a work in progress. One of these days I will. Would you go out to eat with G.W. Bush? I know that's one of the ex-presidents. I don't do politics at all. So if you're a politician, you would have nothing of interest to me. So I would not go out with you. I don't care what affiliation you are. That's just how it is. I have no desire to go out with movie stars. I don't feel like we would have anything to talk about, and I would not be comfortable. So there you have it. No, I don't want to go out with any of them to lunch. What are you listening to right now? What do you mean, what am I listening to? I'm videoing, so I'm not listening to anything. The last thing I was listening to is Spotify, and I had Christian music on. Were my parents strict? Yes, very. I went away to boarding school, and it was like the biggest freedom ever because I was not under anybody's thumb. It was probably not a good idea. Would you go skydiving? That's a conundrum because I wouldn't mind, but I would never pay for it. So it was never happen because I think it's a huge waste of money. Just my personal opinion. But if somebody was going to go and they paid for me to go, I probably wouldn't even go because I would think that is, just think of what you could do with all that money. No, I probably would never go. Not even if I was offered a free one. Do you like cottage cheese? I like it in cottage cheese loaf, which is a vegetarian loaf that I make. But to eat, just eat it? No. My dad used to throw pineapple in it, and I would eat it then, but it was never anything that I would never go out and buy it just for eating. Ever. Have you ever met a celebrity? Yes, once. I was in Desert Hot Springs, California. I was going to school to do hair. And there was a little coffee shop next door to the school. And my friend and I that I was going to school with, this is the girl I met there. She was a hoot. Anyway, we went over to that coffee shop and Robert Davies was there. I don't know if you know who he is. He had a show. I don't remember what the show was now. I forget what the name of the show is. I'm sorry to say, but he was in one of my favorite movies in The Goonies as the singing bad guy. And I got him to sign one of their, they had, the paper menus, and he signed it, and I gave it to my daughter to hold for me because I don't have room for that stuff. But that's the only one I've met like personally and talked to, and I got his autograph. The girl I was with did not have a clue who he was, so she probably wasn't impressed. But he was very nice. Do you rent movies often? I used to when we were on the road because the Red Box was everywhere and it was great. But I can't say I rent movies ever. I know they're available on our Fire Stick, but I don't. I tend to, there's so many out there that are free that I just keep watching those. Is there anything sparkly in your room? Sparkle. Oh. This flamingo is sparkly. Can you, but I don't think you can see it. He's got, this is Etna, and she's got sparkles in her. I don't know if you can even see it, but she's got sparkles. That's about as close as I can get. Have you ever made a prank phone call? When I was a kid. You can't do that anymore because they know who you are. But when I was a kid, yes. Ever been on a train? Again, when I was a kid, one of our field trips, I went to school. I lived in La Sierra, California. And we took the train. Where was it from? It was just a really short train ride, and it was fun. It was, and this is the old trains, that are not all that comfortable. The seats didn't have cushions, but it was fun. I've always said I was going to do another one a little, longer than the couple hours that we were on it, but I have never done it. Brown or white eggs? I don't care. I'll eat either one. When my niece brings me eggs, they're usually brown. Sometimes they're brown from the store that we get. It just depends. Right now, they're so expensive. It's like choke. Do you use chapstick? Yes. Especially in the winter, it's very dry. Do you use chopsticks? Yes. My brother took me to a sushi restaurant when I took him to the airport, and I used them. Are you too forgiving? I don't know. You'd have to ask somebody else. I don't know. I hate asking. Don't ask me that. Have you ever been in love? Yes. Last time you cried? I was just whining about that, and I don't remember what set me off. It's probably my brother, because he sets me off, and it's a cry of, I can't believe somebody likes me that much kind of cry. You know what I mean? And then I just want to go back and sob, because I just do. The last question that you asked. Last question you asked. I have no idea what that is. See, I can't even... This is what happens when you leave this for a whole month. I have no idea what I was talking about. What's my favorite time of the year? Spring or fall. I don't care either one. I do not like the heat, and I'm to the age where I don't like being all that cold anymore. So spring or fall, either one, I love them. They both have great qualities. Says, do you have any piercings? Just my ears. Are you sarcastic? I have a dry sense of humor. A lot of people don't understand. So, ever walk into a wall? Of course. Favorite color? You can't tell? Pink. Ever slapped someone? I slap my sister all the time because she likes to annoy me. It's a friendly slap, but I slap her all the time. Is your hair curly? No, there's not a curl in it. I colored it trying to kill it to thought maybe it would help it. No. Do looks matter. They used to a lot. I don't so much care anymore. I try to look a little bit nice, but I'm not obsessed anymore. Do you like your life right now? Yes. Do you sleep with the TV on? I used to. I started out, I slept with music on, and then I went to the TV on, and now I'm back to the music again. So, do you handle the truth? I guess so. Do you have good vision? No, I wear glasses. It's junk vision. That was it. I missed some because it said there was 42. What am I missing? Like 2 of them? I don't know what I did. And I saw that and I'm like, I am not going back to listen again. Have you ever tried to write those down? You're like, rewind, go forward, rewind, go forward. I missed some somewhere. Anyways, thank you, Lois, for the questions. That was it, peeps. Took too long. I'm so sorry. I hope this finds you absolutely flamazing. Stay blessed. Until next time. Hey, you made it to the end. Please hit like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.